Can't believe I'm back here. So, yeah, back with the sequel. Yay. To the, Mario Theory. I was originally going to go to the Paper Mario Theory Part 2, but then I realized, oh wait, my first video on the theory wasn't called Baby Mario Theory for some reason. Actually, Baby Mario Theory is a way better name, but okay. It's actually called Mario Origin Theory, which isn't that good. It was also called the Mario Mandela Theory, but okay. But I don't know why I thought the game. I mean, like I'm probably gonna edit sometimes with like it zooms into my face. I don't know why I decided to do it without editing, but okay. But I don't exactly. I watched the video, like I just watched the video to see what I explained, but I just skimmed through it, so I don't necessarily sure what I've said before. I know I said that I wasn't sure what Mario games were canon and what weren't canon. So one of my just default thoughts was just to say that this game wasn't canon. But if the first Mario World game is canon, this is canon. My second initial thought was maybe they decide maybe that wasn't a mushroom house that I thought I saw the parents in, and maybe that they did go to Mushroom Kingdom as babies, but then they came back as to New York and forgot that ever happened. I don't think that's the case. And the Mandela thing with the time travel and all that, my past theory. Yeah. The theory isn't really that much about that. I'm trying to figure out, like, let's just trying to figure out, like, what could have happened? Like, what could it be? What could have been done to make all this happen? Well, do you have one theory? One theory. It's a parallel universe. No, I'm just kidding. That yes, parallel universes would be a canon thing, but I'm saying if Super Mario World was based in this universe, of course Super Mario World 2 is gonna be based in this universe, even if it changes some of the storyline. No. Here's a crazier theory. You notice that in Super Mario Odyssey, the people are taller than Mario, and Mario's short, but the people are tall. Yeah, I think I've heard a lot of theories on why that is, but my theory applies to that too. Just, you know, I'm coming up with this on the spot, and I'm like, this is a really good theory. I don't know why I keep on moving the camera close to my face instead of just zooming in and editing. I don't know why. I gotta stop doing that, so that, because editing would be way better. But anyways, so exactly what is my theory here that I just came up with? Well, what if Mario isn't from New York? Just listen to me. Just listen to this theory. What if Mario and Luigi aren't from New York? What if they are from the Mushroom Kingdom, like the game suggests? The reason why they remember in the future games, they remember being from New York and coming from New York and being New Yorkers is because their memories have been replaced. Now, by who? I don't know. I mean, there's millions of films that could have done it. I mean, but don't even get me started on the whole Mario and Luigi games. Those have tons of ways that memories could have been replaced. But does that mean that they never went to New York? No. They went to New York. But they were abducted and taken to New York when they were growing up, and their memories were changed to where they've always lived in New York. And who could have done that? I think it was Magic Koopa. Magic Koopa was the one in charge of Bowser, like Baby Bowser. And since she was raising Baby Bowser, and Mario and Luigi intervened and got in the way, she was thinking, I need to get rid of these guys. But she couldn't figure out a way. But then they got a little bit older, and she still could not figure out a way. But then Mario and Luigi's parents died. And they were the only thing protecting Mario and Luigi. they were just kids at this point, and she was thinking, the parents are gone. Now, how did the parents die? They could have died by Bowser or something, I don't know. But it's like, their parents are gone. This is my chance. They're just kids. They can defend themselves. So she sends them to New York, another dimension. That's in another dimension. And uses her magic to change their memories into believing that they've always been there, that they've just been orphans. That's why you never see Mario's parents. I never hear him mention them. And that's also why his last name, if this is canon, and because of the whole movie thing, is Mario and Luigi Mario. It's because they don't remember their last name, so Magic Koopa just made up a last name for them. Mario. Explain that. But no. So they were stuck there, and now the memories have been replaced. And now Magic Koopa's like, no, I didn't say Magic Koopa. I mean, is Kamek a Magic Koopa? Is that what a Magic Koopa is? Kamek? I don't know. But Kamek decides, now we can take the princess. So they keep trying, but they fail. But then one day, which is the intro of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, they're about to get her. Finally, over a cliff. Bowser's coming. And it's been years, and Mario and all Luigi have grown up so much, and maybe it's still the same. But then they roll in, past all the... They come back and stop Bowser from taking the princess. And Kamek knows the back. But they're too old now. They're not kids anymore, so she can't do what she did before. So, yeah. And Peach was a baby at the time, so she won't remember them. And plus she could erase her memory. Who knows who it was alive back then that could be dead now. Yoshi could be possibly the only one that truly remembers Mario's history. But here's the thing. Yoshi can only speak English, only can speak a few words in English, as we know. So that means he can't probably tell them everything that he needs to tell them. But the past, he doesn't probably know that memories have been erased, so Yoshi's the only one that remembers Mario's past, I'm assuming. And also Kamek and all that. Probably. And maybe even Bowser. I don't know about it, but so it's a baby at the time, so who knows if he remembers. But yeah. It's a valid point. I think I just came up with a theory. Right on spot. That's my theory. To end off this Mario theory that's been in the works for who knows how long. I think I made the video in like May. I didn't check. I checked the date, but I don't remember now. I think I made it in like May of last year. So now that I'm finally making part 2 of it, it's just insane. But yeah, that's my theory. Can change the memories and tell them in. So they are originally from the... Actually, can you think, what does that have to do with them being... the people being tall? I'm theorizing the reason why they're so tall is because that's the normal human size. The reason why Mario's shorter than them is because Mario's not human. See, you say, well, he is human. I don't consider Peach human. I don't consider any of them human. So, anyone in the Mushroom Kingdom, even though they seem human, I don't consider them humans. I consider them like a subhuman. Like a sub-level humans. So, like, Mario's the same species as Peach, like a I'm gonna call them subhumans. Same species as Peach, subhuman. So is Luigi, subhuman. As for Waluigi, I'm not entirely sure they could be subhumans. Who knows? But that's why but subhumans, I'm guessing, are extremely short. Like their size of probably like they're a little taller than a midget, but they're about the size of a kid. So they're obviously taller than a midget. So they're not midgets. If you thought Mario was a midget, he's not a midget. But he is a size of a kid. But a little bit of a tall kid. But, yeah, so that's why the humans are so tall. Because that's why you think, why is Mario shorter than the other humans? It's because Mario isn't a human. He's a subhuman, as I'm calling them. He's from the Mushroom Kingdom, not from New York, like we originally thought. The Mario origin story wasn't changed by time travel like I originally thought in my first video. It's been changed through magic. It wasn't even changed. It was just... we just mistranslated what the origin story was. We thought it was that he was from New York, but no. That's what Mario thinks. But Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island tells a different story. And as for Yoshi's Woolly World and Yoshi's Crafted World are canon, like I was trying to figure out in the last video, I still don't know. But that's my theory. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. And cut.